And when you knock us down, we're going to get up. And on the way up, we're going to bite a kneecap off.
Go ahead and say it, Ed. Go Tigers!
When I woke up this morning, I was feeling pretty dangerous.
You like that? You like that?
F it. Jamar's down there somewhere.
The New Orleans Saints select Marcus Davenport.
No!
Splash Brothers. Yeah.
It's playoff. Keep going, Brace.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs.
If it doesn't fit, you must acquit.
What is up, guys? Dirty Boot Sports, and we are back with episode number 80. We're finally into some good numbers, wide receiver numbers.
Jarvis Landry from the Browns.
That's it. That's right.
Don't say it.
Chris Collinsworth wore it.
Really?
Yeah. So here's a guy.
Let me slide in real quick.
Chris Carter as well.
Chris Carter, that's a good one.
Let me see.
Anybody else
sent,
wear
Bill
80?
sent a list. Let me look at that. Also, Victor Cruz.
Victor Cruz.
We talked about him a lot. Jeremy Shockey wore it somewhere, not New Orleans.
It's probably
New
the
York?
Giants.
I
Probably.
think New York, yeah.
No other good wide receivers wore 80, I don't think.
I think Bill sent one. Hold up.
Steve
Largent.
Oh, there you go. Jarvis Landry at LSU.
James Lofton.
I ain't never heard of him.
Jimmy Graham.
Oh, I didn't think about Jimmy Graham.
No, did he wear that in New Orleans 80?
Had to have, huh?
I don't know.
Had to have.
There was no NBA player with 80.
Has any player ever declined as much in 1 year as he did from when he left New Orleans?
Oh, to Seattle? Yeah.
It was
Fell off the face of the earth.
I mean,
Yeah.
Like
crazy.
Drew made him.
Yeah.
He had one good year in Green Bay, I think, and that was just about it.
And it wasn't even good.
It was
But
just
not
like
a-
compared to
touchdowns. It
New
was like
Orleans.
10
New Orleans
touchdowns.
year.
Oh, God,
yeah.
no.
Yeah.
I mean, he
was like
one
the
of
best tight end
players
ever.
He was one of the best players in the league.
People were saying
when he
best
was
of
in
all
New Orleans.
time almost. You know?
Yeah, it was him and Gronk.
He was dunking goalposts like weekly.
They made a rule because of him.
Yes.
You know?
He was Travis Kelce before Travis Kelce.
That's a very good thing to say. Very good comparison.
Because he wasn't much of a blocker, really. So he was pretty much there to just get the
He
ball.
was one of the greatest touchdown catches.
Oh, my God. He had like 20.
End zone, man.
Throw it up.
Just throw it up.
That's who basically got the jump ball going. You know,
Yeah.
that little fade route.
Yeah.
And then left New Orleans and never to be heard of hardly.
Yep.
Nope.
That's crazy.
Anybody else? Any other wide receivers?
Jerry Rice?
Who?
Oh yeah.
What, who?
Like,
Who was that?
like the number 2 best wide receiver of all time?
Yeah, he's no Randy Moss.
Jerry
definitely not.
Rice. You talk about the guy I had a poster of in high school?
The guy that played for the Raiders and the Seahawks.
Seahawks, yes.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Seahawks.
We're just talking about Jimmy Graham.
That's
Rice.
it. Jerry Rice.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I wish Kyle was here. We could have orchestrated that.
So I had a Just Do It Nike poster.
with him
No,
on there.
but it said Just Did It.
Wow.
I wish I could have seen him play in his prime.
The GOAT, I believe.
I wish I could have seen it.
Greatest of all time as far as wide receivers.
Yeah, it's hard to argue, honestly.
Yeah, it's impossible to argue.
And there's
But
some
it's
great
fun.
wide receivers right
Oh,
now.
yeah.
I
don't
think
get me
Randy
wrong.
Moss is the closest one.
But,
And as far as longevity, too, because Randy did it for a while.
yeah.
You know, not as long as
Randy
Jerry.
had a better year, but couple of years, but maybe
Yeah.
not a better
that
career.
Patriots
Yeah.
year, like 23 touchdowns.
And he was in his 30s at that point.
Mhm.
You
Hey,
know?
that was like
Never won a Super Bowl, though, right?
one of the best fantasy football seasons ever
Yeah.
when him and Brady.
Was that right before I
together.
started playing?
It was 07, so yeah.
That was like right before I started playing.
I remember
luckily.
somebody I played against had Moss and Brady on the same team.
They weren't losing.
I said
yeah,
every week.
give them the money.
Every week.
There's no way you lose.
This episode, though, we're doing NFL week number 11.
It's going by really quickly. We're
Too
already,
quickly.
Already over halfway done.
Too quickly. And we're also going to do our Dirty Boot bets. We did not do them last episode, even though I introduced it, because we got into a little bit of a World Cup tangent.
Yeah.
And
Me and you might need to do a whole episode on that Sunday before everybody else gets here.
well, Bill apparently has a guy like that he used to live, like someone used to live or something.
yeah. He's like from Germany or something
Yeah,
like that.
like big soccer guy. Sent Bill
Yeah.
some stuff during COVID.
Yeah.
Soccer, you mean football?
Yeah,
football.
yeah,
Football.
yeah.
Football?
So he's going to have to send us like betting guides
Like
or
a
something.
care package or something.
Or
That'd be
zoom
cool.
in at 1 a.m. Germany time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're definitely going to get into that Sunday. I can't wait. We also talked like a lot of Barstool. last
did.
episode.
But they were part of the reason why we started doing this. They're like a lot of our inspiration.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely. I didn't listen to a podcast before them, so.
You're welcome.
Yeah, pretty much.
You're welcome.
This week, though, I guess we can talk about last night, or Monday night. Eagles lost.
Eagles finally went down, huh?
Bit of a weird game.
They were due for a bad game.
Yeah, I believe they had 3 turnovers coming into the game, and they had 3 that night.
Yeah.
And it was like the most weirdest ones you could think of. Guy catching a 50-yard deep bomb from Hurts, getting up off the ground, and then fumbling immediately.
Yeah, that was
like
and they lost Goddard.
Literally,
too.
if that guy got touched while he was down, the entire season might change.
That Goddard injury is gonna be pretty bad because he probably got more balls thrown to him than anybody.
I didn't realize he's having that great of a year.
Mm-hmm.
And I looked the other day and I was like, whoa.
Yeah, he led the.
He's finally doing what everybody thought.
He led the team in targets several games.
Yeah. And AJ Brown as well is also a little banged up.
Yeah, I don't.
One catch.
I don't think he was at that game, was he?
Barely.
Yeah.
I'm glad he
killed
didn't
me.
show up. That helped me beat Clay.
It killed. I had him in 2 leagues.
Hey, I went 5-0 this week in fantasy.
I did that last week.
I needed that.
Chance made like a miraculous comeback against me.
I was at like
You had
80%.
every player get 100 yards receiving.
I was at 80% to lose against him at one point, and then it just flipped a switch.
But before that game, the Philadelphia game, I was 99% chance to win.
And you ended up losing?
Because I had A.J. Brown left to play.
And Hurts, right?
And Hurts.
Yeah.
And I didn't.
Nothing.
Hurts
didn't have a
did his
terrible
part,
game,
yeah.
But, 1 point from A.J. Brown?
Yeah.
1 point. Come on. I lost by like 2. If
At least
he'd
you
had
didn't-
2 catches, I'd have won.
Yeah. At least you didn't have that Devontae Smith play kill you like it did a lot of people.
I played Devontae.
No, I'm talking about the last play of the game.
Oh.
Where he lost like 8 yards.
Oh, yeah. And did he fumble?
Yeah, it was a fumble and like a loss of like 8 yards. And I think it dropped him a point. So I saw multiple screenshots where that lost the game. And I'm sure there's some psycho somewhere that played Washington's defense.
Oh, yeah.
So crazy to see that stuff at the end of games. But yeah, let's get into new week. Titans, Packers. Bit of an interesting game. A lot more interesting than probably a week ago because Packers showed life, went and beat the Cowboys.
Yeah.
It just, like, I saw clips of that game, and it was just, does it not feel like every time they play it's, like, cold and just looks like a dreary day?
There's a reason I picked the Packers to win.
But they just look like a Packers game that they would win. Man.
Yeah, it was in Lambeau in November.
Dallas gave that game away. They had that game.
Yeah, they were up by 2 scores, I think.
Yeah.
But
And
Aaron
not
Rodgers
only
is
that,
inevitable.
Yep.
So, and Green Bay looked like they just didn't care out there. And all of a sudden,
He
they
found a wide receiver
they
that wants to
scored.
catch.
They got that touchdown, and it's like, oh, well, and then they're back in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I'm surprised.
Do we think that gets their season going?
No, I don't.
I wouldn't be shocked if they win this week.
I think they could win this week, but I don't think they're going to come back and catch the Vikings.
Catching the Vikings is a lot, but, 8 wins might get them the wild card.
Yeah.
Click on their schedule.
I think Titans are a better team.
I think so, too. They didn't look great last week. They struggled, but Denver's defense is really good.
I did see where the Titans has got several starters out, including their kicker. They had to go pick a kicker up.
Really?
Who's the kicker that
They killed himself for him? That's Rob Baronis.
Oh,
no.
He died in a car wreck.
He didn't kill himself?
I don't think so.
He killed
the
himself.
one that was suing
He killed himself.
he was suing Jacksonville because of the coach.
Oh, Lambeau?
Yeah,
Yes.
Josh Lambeau.
I think they might have picked him up
I want to say I saw his name recently. So that sounds about right.
because their kicker's out, and they had to pick somebody up. And I want to say it might have been him.
Rob Baronis car crash. Told you.
There was a kicker that killed himself.
I know this.
Yeah. I might be thinking about Steve McNair.
Or Chris Benoit.
All right, yeah. I really can see the Packers winning this game. I really can.
Schedule, though, at Philly next week.
Rough schedule.
At Chicago, which isn't a cakewalk anymore, but Rodgers owns the Bears.
He does.
Rams should be a win. at Miami versus the Vikings versus the Lions. Like, even if they win this week, it's going to be tough to get to that 8-9 win mark.
A lot of parity in the NFL this year, too.
Oh, I'm telling you, I've been saying it for a couple weeks. The playoffs are going to be awesome.
Yep.
They're going to be so awesome.
Even your upper tier teams like the Bills, the Eagles,
Chiefs, they're all vulnerable.
They all seem like they are beatable this year, and that's always good to have.
Josh Lambo is the kicker.
Yeah, is that who it was?
Yep.
Josh Lambo.
So I seen where he dropped the charges or whatever, and then
he got a settlement.
then he gets picked up like the same day.
Wow. So I wonder if people probably scared it because he wasn't a bad kicker for them.
Yeah. So I'm wondering if he had to do that to be able to join a team.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I bet he did.
Would you show me?
Do you have Rosenthal's tweets?
He tweets too much about the Athletic. I can't do it.
Braves coach Ron Washington. He's working out with Vaughn.
Jesus. We're not going to get
If he can replace Dansby, the kid is getting better and better every day. He's here in New Orleans right now.
I knew that Vaughn was supposed to go.
Where they work out at?
I bet that's where Ron
lives.
Go. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, Ron's from there.
He's on record saying he was going to travel and train with Ron a couple times this summer.
Huh.
I mean, this off season.
Well, can we go find him?
No, because I don't want to tell him that I want Dansby more than him.
We want you to play left.
Well, yeah, I want you to convert to outfield.
But yeah, Titans Packers. It's going to be a weird game. What's that over underline?
Here's what I think is going to happen. Henry is going to have a monster game.
He ain't scored a touchdown in a couple weeks.
Green Bay is terrible against the run.
Yeah.
He's going to have 130 yards and 2 touchdowns.
And I mean, Green Bay, if they want, they should run the ball just about as much as them.
31 degrees at the frozen tundra tomorrow night. 31 degrees.
41 over under. This game might
It's going to hurt when Henry hits them.
Yeah. This game might be 14-7.
Oh, I like the under.
Under sounds perfect.
Who we going with here? Green Bay's a 3-point favorite.
I like the under in this without it being that cold. I sure like it with that weather. I'm going Titans. I think they're the better team. Although, missing players.
It just feels like the Packers get this one. I don't know why.
I don't care. Even though they won against Dallas, I still don't think they're good this year.
Yeah.
I don't either, and I think the Titans are better too, but
Rodgers just don't seem like he cares that much. I don't know.
I wonder. Oh, I know. He definitely don't care. No. I wonder if the Packers are going to load the box and dare Tannehill or Malik Willis to throw the football.
Well, why wouldn't every team do that?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
who's
I can see them doing
for
that.
Tannehill. He was there last week.
Okay, well, good.
And then they pulled him out and put Malik Willis in there for a snap. He fumbled the snap.
Oh, yeah, he did a
handoff.
They gave him a chance, and he cannot do anything with it.
Nope.
Yeah, that's like the one quarterback from the draft that didn't need to play this year. If there's any, Ritter hasn't gotten a shot, and he's probably the most quarterback ready.
I'm expecting them to
That's
play
going to
Ritter
happen soon. Yeah.
And I think Ritter's going to do well.
Yeah.
He scares me.
Willis was the one that everyone said give him 2 years.
Yeah.
Or give him at least a year. But
he's had to play
crap
just
happens.
as much as anybody, just about.
Yeah, besides Pickett.
Yeah. But yeah, give me the Packers. Just Aaron on a short week. They don't have to travel, coming off a good win.
Now, I want to go Titans. I'm going to be rooting for the Titans, but yeah. Give me the Packers.
All right, Rams-Saints. Rams.
No Cooper Kupp.
I got to pick the Saints.
Stafford is back, they said, probably.
Yeah, Stafford, he practiced today.
No Cooper Kupp. I'm ready to see how he performs.
Their offense is horrible. They cannot run the ball. They don't have Kupp. I just don't.
Both teams are not good. I think they're better coached than us.
This over might be way too high.
39 seems awfully generous.
But you know that
Andy Dalton,
other than the last game, they had been scoring points.
Yeah, the last two they've been.
We
not
had forgotten how to score a touchdown.
Yeah.
What would you have said if I said 5 years ago we'd have an over/under set at 39 for us for a home game? You'd be like, well, we'd score 35 of those by ourselves.
I was just fixed to say, it'd be like, is that just for us?
We must be shutting somebody out. Yeah, it's crazy how the mighty have fallen.
Well, after the year the Rams had, would you be thinking we're sitting here
I think everybody in the world thought they'd be going right back to the freaking Super Bowl just about.
I looked back on our Super Bowl contenders, and we all had them in the top 5.
Yeah.
I think most in the top 3.
Why wouldn't we?
Yeah.
You know, like Stafford had a career year
They
last
added
year.
Bobby Wagner.
Their defense got better. Their wide receivers got better. They added Allen Robinson.
Yeah.
Which
You know,
We should have known.
they were
going to
have they were going to have Cam Akers all year. You know,
Yeah.
all these things
Well,
we thought
everybody was big on
nothing's
Akers,
panned
yeah.
out. They had him as like a top 10 fantasy running back.
Yeah,
and
he's
he
like
hadn't
a
played
second-round
down
pick.
hardly.
Exactly.
You know, it's crazy.
That's what happens.
That's what happens when your coach really don't want to be there.
Yeah, both of these teams with terrible records.
Yeah.
I would have. I mean, I wouldn't have thought the Saints' record would be this bad.
No.
Give me Jameis. Just screw Dalton.
Please.
We've seen it happen.
So this is like the toilet bowl.
Hey,
it's the worst
Rams
game
Saints
of the
in the
weekend.
Dome. What could go wrong?
The one
Yeah.
thing about it, the Saints actually still have a shot to win their division.
Yes.
It's crazy.
The Rams are pretty much out.
Rams gone.
They're out of it. So it's
Are they in last? Yeah, they're behind
Yeah.
the Cardinals, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. So actually, this is
Cardinals
a lot
just beat
bigger
'em.
game for the Saints than it is. And you know, Stafford with no cup there, he's going to look like dog crap.
And
Oh, yeah.
it don't matter how bad we are, the Dome's going to be rocking, whether it's sarcastically or genuinely.
You get a bunch of drunk Cajuns, they're
There
going to
you
have
go.
a good time no matter who's winning.
Yeah.
Especially at noon. They'll drink before
But
noon.
whenever they're winning, they really.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we ought to have a good shot to win this game. We're favorites.
I just
Scary to see.
Just because we're playing.
I guess we need to speak on the Dennis Allen statement today because it drives me insane. Of him calling Jameis not healthy, even though literally 3 weeks ago he said
he's ready to go.
Jameis is healthy, but we're going with Dalton because our offense is playing.
It's
well.
almost like he's trying to cover his tracks because Jameis went to Mike Triplett and told him the truth.
Yeah.
You know?
And now, after our offense has been bad for 2 weeks, yes, O-line is a problem, but still, it's been bad. Now, Jameis isn't healthy.
Yeah. And I refuse to believe that they genuinely believe that Andy Dalton's a better quarterback than Jameis Winston.
No.
There's no way they can truly feel that he gives us a better shot to win. Yeah,
And
he's not going to turn over the ball near as much.
Dalton's
but
not under contract
we're
next
not
year.
scoring points with them. You know, something's got to change.
Dalton's not going to be a Saint next year, almost more than likely.
Yeah.
While Winston has a $14 million contract next year.
Is it a player option or a team option? Or is it
contract?
signed?
He signed
Well,
a
then he's
2-year
there.
deal.
Then, yeah, we might as well play him. Crap.
Exactly. There's going to be a way to get out of it. Probably for like $6 million, you can probably cut him. But you need to know something about this guy.
Yeah.
He's played 3 games, and then he got hurt. Like, we need to know something.
Well, is Lattimore back?
No.
No,
Allen
Lattimore-
mentioned that again.
So, yet again, why not
Where's
put him
the
on
IR?
the freaking IR?
Yeah.
Why not put Jarvis Landry, who's played in 2 games this year,
Landry
on the
tore
IR?
ligaments in his foot. and
Why is he
wasn't-
not on the IR?
Landry played last week.
I know. Why was he not on the IR
Yeah.
before that?
Yeah, when you tear ligaments, put the guy on the IR.
Michael Thomas.
Put the
hurt
guy on the
for
IR.
weeks. Put him on the IR. Like, that's a roster spot, right?
Yeah. But which with the new rules, if you inactive, if
You
there's a
can
person
add
inactive,
somebody.
you can just bring them up from the practice squad. But it just makes things easier.
Speaking of
And honestly,
It helps the fans.
well, when did
you know,
if you think back, Mike got hurt? What, week 2?
something like that, 3 or 4. It was early.
When did we lose Murray? Week 4.
It's about Latavius.
Yeah.
It was early.
Because why did we lose him? Because he's on our practice squad.
Yeah.
If we put Mike on the IR, opens up a roster spot.
We can leave
Murray
him.
could have been on this team still. If you put Jarvis on that IR, which is probably like week 4, same situation.
It's just been
We lost
rough.
Taco Charlton today.
you
He was on our practice
You know
squad.
what
He signed with the
aggravates
Bears.
me about the defense is when I watch that Eagles game and
you see-
C.J. Gardner-Johnson leading
Oh,
the
my
NFL in interceptions and looking like one of their best players.
looking like a defensive player of the year candidate or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
God, that just freaking makes me so mad.
We couldn't work out a deal with him. He was like
Pay
a
him.
focal
Pay
point.
him.
Why bring in Marcus May? Just pay this guy.
Yeah, he's been a focal point.
You literally have a guy in-house.
Love the team. You know
What he
why?
was he was the energy of the defense.
Yeah, I mean, people talk about DeMario and like how much he's done. He ain't really done a whole lot in about a year or two.
I mean,
that
DeMario, he's been good still.
Yeah, that was CJ though. After that,
yeah, I mean, yeah, CJ's been like the emotional leader. It felt like, that he's had issues with, like, he had a fight in practice with Thomas or some crap, but we should have made that work.
Hey, I would be fighting him the way.
Yeah.
Get on the dang field.
Yeah.
I don't know, and we didn't even get a good pick for him. It's like a fourth, wasn't it, or a third?
Oh, we pretty much just gave him away.
Yeah, it was like, oh, here you go, take him. Oh, and you can have Ian Book as well. Sign him up for practice squad.
And you can have our first round pick.
Yeah, which that's. I mean, Olave's good, so I mean that's the only bright spot of this season.
Is he worth all that?
Probably not, but he's gonna be our number one after this year, possibly.
Yeah, he's our one this year.
He's our one this year. Yeah,
I mean, you gotta.
And that's another thing.
You gotta say good job on that end.
That's another thing that I wish
it'd be a lot worse if he was like George Pickens right now or something, or somebody that's just not playing up to what you thought.
Well, that's not true about Pickens. Pickens just hasn't had the opportunity.
I mean, he's been starting since week 1.
No, he hasn't.
He's had the opportunity.
He's been playing
the wide receiver 3.
Behind Deontay Johnson, who? Claypool?
With Mitch Trubisky for 4 weeks, and then Kenny Pickett in an offense that doesn't really want to throw the ball.
Trubisky, who we said was playing well for the first couple weeks, too, though. So
yeah, when Pickens wasn't touching the field.
He's had better quarterback play than Olave's had. Tell me you don't think
Pickett hasn't been that good.
You give Olave a good quarterback, and he's
going to be a stud.
Wide receiver.
I mean, he's got 46 catches, 700 yards, 2 touchdowns.
That's what I was going to say, because we saw with him and Jameis, Olave hadn't, like some of them passes, Olave wasn't fully adjusted to the NFL yet.
Yeah.
And some of those catches, we even said then, that's just going to take time for him to adjust to and to come back to the ball, everything like that. Now that Olave's got 10 weeks of reps under him, I kind of wish we'd have Jameis out there to hit those deep balls that they were really close on.
I don't know. It just feels like Dennis Allen doesn't like Jameis or something. It's weird.
I don't know.
It's really strange.
Who dat though? Go Saints. We're gonna win.
Yep.
Let's keep lying to ourselves. Here we go.
Bears Falcons. Justin Fields comes home.
Bears.
They're an underdog.
Man, I watched some of Justin Fields last week. Man,
he's special.
He is.
He's special.
Yep.
I could not believe how hard he was to take down.
Yeah.
He is strong.
He's a freak.
I didn't know he was that fast.
No one did.
I had no clue.
Till the combine.
You don't see that out of those guys at Ohio State.
No.
Like, C.J. Stroud's probably going to run something weird at the combine.
Well,
just
if you think like Barrett, he could run, but it wasn't like that.
Yeah.
And who's the other one?
Cardale Jones.
Yeah. And there's a third? Oh, Haskins. But he wasn't much of a runner. He was more just
win or lose. The Bears have got to be happy about their future.
Yeah.
Oh,
absolutely.
if I like their future a lot better than ours.
I've got a jersey arriving soon.
I like it a lot better than ours.
No doubt.
They have a quarterback. They have an identity, which we have talked about for weeks now that we do not have one in New Orleans. So
they have more foundational pieces than we do.
Yeah, they do. Yeah,
how sad is that?
And they have
say?
picks that we don't have.
Oh,
yes,
they have a lot of picks and a lot of salary cap.
Oh yeah,
a lot of salary. cap.
They're gonna make a jump next year.
Yeah,
they're gonna make a jump.
Yeah.
If I'm a Bears fan, I kind of want us to keep losing right now because this ain't the year.
No, you're right.
Whose pick do they get? They have another pick, right?
Chargers, huh?
Yes.
Chargers for Khalil
Which
Mack.
I mean mid-20 and top 8 probably.
What did they get for Roquan?
Second. Which
that's
they had a second, and then they traded their own second for Claypool. So
why? I wonder why they got rid of Roquan.
He wanted to get paid, and
that's
they
weren't.
What it
was. Spend some money, go get you 2 really good offensive linemen,
and then trade left tackle
and draft you the best defensive players in the draft.
Yeah,
it's a lot easier to hit on defensive guys in the draft, in my opinion.
They traded 6
and
games
evidently
of
they're good at picking talent because.
Think about that. Roquan, Eddie Jackson, still
they always have
good,
a good defense.
You know? So, I don't know. I like where they're heading for sure. And I think they win this game kind of easily.
Justin Fields on turf, it's going to be a scary sight. He's going to run.
Well, and
run fast.
They lost Herbert.
They did.
So
Fields going to run more.
Going to run
faster.
More.
Big week for David Montgomery this week.
Yeah.
I'd be watching out for that.
Yep.
Does Ritter get in?
I don't know how you can keep playing Mariota if you're losing.
He's been looking worse and worse.
And he can't throw the ball.
Pretty much.
Ritter has to be able to throw the ball better than him.
Yeah, well, that's what people are like. They're like, how bad is Ritter looking in practice?
When's the Falcons' bye week?
Happened.
Well, here's the thing.
It's already happened.
As long as they're, has a shot to win the division, I think you have to leave him in there.
Yeah.
But as soon as they get a couple games back to where they know they're not going to make it, then you put him in and let him play the rest of the year. Yeah. But as long as
they got the Week 14 bye week.
Ugh.
I mean, they're still number 2 in the division, right?
Yeah.
Behind Tampa Bay.
They're ahead of us.
3 wins.
Exactly. So, I mean, a lot of crazy things could happen.
If y'all remember one of my predictions, I said Desmond Ritter will get the job around the bye week. So I think that's going to happen. Because
everybody's going Bears though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not even close. I think they run away with it.
I hope.
And
Browns,
you get plus
Bills,
money on it if you bet it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. You're going to hear about that in a minute. Browns, Bills. There's
allegedly 3 to 6 feet of snow.
I haven't seen that anywhere. I've seen inches.
Well, when you said earlier that a bunch of the players are
and a lot of people are sick. Is
3 feet of snow.
I haven't seen feet on any weather app. I've looked on 3 different ones.
3 feet of snow.
I'm telling you. 3 weather apps.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's
I
3
haven't
feet.
seen the word foot.
It is
nor feet.
3 feet of snow.
Okay.
I want it to happen. That'd be awesome.
Let's just say that it does have 3 feet of snow.
Josh Allen don't need to be out there.
Chubb has the only score in the game, and the Bills lose another one and are 6-4.
And you could have an excuse for every loss.
3 to 6 feet of snow forecast in Buffalo between Thursday and Sunday.
Find me a weather app.
It says between Thursday and Sunday.
Yeah, okay.
So it's going to snow that much over time.
And
now Sunday there might only be 3 to 6 inches.
Cleveland better fly in early.
Yeah,
they better get there tonight.
Tomorrow, yeah.
But Cleveland's the kind of team that could win one of these games on them.
Oh, they're built for that type of.
Exactly.
But their offense are built for it.
Here's the National Weather Service.
Oh, there's a thing. I don't know if Josh is going to play. Their
wind gust of 35 miles per hour.
Close to the chest.
I know you said there was some players that wouldn't play. Is it any big names?
They didn't say names. They just said a good chunk.
Well, if there's as many as you said, some of them has to be.
This is the quote. They did not have enough players to do team drills today. Everything was individual work. After individual, they got sent home.
Oh, crap.
They didn't have enough players to go 11 on 11. And I thought, this is a guy trolling on Twitter. Went and found he's like a legit verified person.
So they're hoping this game gets postponed.
They're hoping something happens.
Yeah.
But it's all non-COVID, so that makes me think flu.
Yeah.
I want this game to happen so badly.
I just want to see it played in the snow.
I want 3 feet of snow with 35 mile per hour winds.
If that happens, then the Browns should be a big favorite. Just based off their run game.
Whenever people have them snow games, they're like oddly high scoring.
Yeah.
And like passing becomes easy. I don't know why. It's weird.
I don't know if Josh is going to play.
He's going to play.
I think he is, but you don't know it.
I think he almost has to. They can't keep losing games.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
They're digging themselves in a hole if they do that, for sure.
Who are we going with
I'm ready to see a sense of urgency. I'm ready to see one. I ain't seen it yet. Maybe this past week will finally wake them up.
8-point favorites, Buffalo is.
That's ridiculously high. They don't deserve to have
you might want to hop on that quick if you're going Browns.
The over and under, too.
Yeah.
I mean,
I want to go under, but I'm telling you, it just feels like it'll be more points than we think.
Well, that line's going to move.
Yeah, it is. As I'm saying, if you want to bet Browns, in which 8 points is a lot of points, especially in a snow game, so take it. I might take it and still pick Bills, but 8 points is a lot. I'm going Bills to win the game.
I mean, I got it. Until you see, that you got to go Bills.
Yeah. Bills
next game.
Sure. Philly and the Colts. Jeff Saturday?
They beat arguably the worst team in football.
Just Saturday, though.
Yeah. I think the Eagles win this big.
Well, I will say one thing. I think Taylor has a big game again. I don't think the Eagles are really good against
Well,
running
they
backs.
lost Jordan Davis, and that was their nose. But they brought in Linval Joseph today, who
I
was
saw that.
multi-time Pro Bowl guy.
And we've seen a big improvement with the offensive line for the Colts.
Yeah.
With one week with Saturday, I had expected it to be better this week.
Yeah, that is the thing. Like, the Commanders walked into that game and said, we're going to run the ball just about as much as we can.
And they did.
And they did it pretty well. And, you know, maybe the Eagles make some adjustments in practice, and but maybe Linval Joseph steps in and performs pretty well this week. We'll see.
Where did y'all get this Lamb guy from?
He's a, third-year guy out of Vermont. Yeah, he's playing well.
Yeah, he just appeared the other
He also
day.
has a sexual assault charge,
Good for
apparently
him.
from college.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Good for him. Y'all get quality guys out there in the Bay, huh?
Yeah, everyone hated it whenever he got signed. They're like, we don't want him on our team. But now he's playing well, so we're kind of like, okay.
Yeah.
I think Eagles win this by 14.
Bounce back week for him, you think?
Absolutely.
You'll find out a lot about him.
Yeah. And you'll kind of see if the Colts have hope.
Yeah.
I don't know if they just blow them out, though.
I think they're going to be motivated after last week.
So is A.J. Brown, is he dinged up pretty
He
bad?
had an
or-
ankle situation, but he said, I'm playing.
Because with the tight end gone, he's
Yeah.
going to have a bigger role.
He is. But he's also got Stephon Gilmore on the other side of him this week with the Colts, so that's going to be tough. Devontae Smith, big game.
Yeah, he's going to have a
Playing
big game this week.
Yeah, he should be having a big one for sure. Who we going with? I'm going Eagles.
I'm going to go Eagles.
You
'cause
got to go Eagles, but I'd like to see the Colts win. It'd be cool.
Screw the Colts.
Cool for the story.
Jets Patriots over under 36, I think.
38.
38. Patriots are a 3-point favorite at Foxborough.
If you look at the numbers, the Patriots have the Jets number for sure.
Oh yeah, that's
I mean,
Belichick.
I definitely have to go with Belichick in this game.
And it's
Off a
in
bye?
Foxborough, so that
Off a
helps.
bye, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not beating Bill Belichick off a bye unless you're just a really good team.
Did the Jets play last week?
They
No.
were on a bye too.
They were both on buys.
Did they?
Because they beat the Bills the week before the bye.
I don't know. James Robinson, another week in the system.
Well,
he looked better last game.
Well, I'm assuming if the weather's bad, it must be bad there too,
You'd
right?
imagine it'd be bad.
It's got to
everywhere,
be
but
bad in New England too.
It's only predicted to be 48 degrees.
And
That don't
51 in New Jersey.
That makes no sense.
Huh.
That ain't
It
that
must be
far.
getting to Buffalo.
Well, it's on
Right
the
there.
it's on the other side of New York.
Because Buffalo's on the left.
Yeah, they're about by Canada.
Yes, I guess it's getting to Buffalo. I bet it gets to there like Sunday night or something.
Monday. Yeah.
It's weird.
I hate the Patriots.
Yeah, give me Zach Wilson and the Jets.
I'm probably gonna pick the Jets just because I hate the Patriots.
I'm
but-
going New England.
I think New
Y'all
England
need
wins
to go.
too.
Yeah,
but-
y'all go Jets. I need to have some. I need a chance to.
Hey,
some-
Stacy's like 4 games back of us in the pick'em.
I had a bad week this past
Yeah, I
week.
did. I think me and you were both at 90, and I
Yeah.
think Stacy's at 86.
Yeah,
It's
I
close.
didn't have a good week.
Give me Jets though. Next game, Lions Giants. Trap game for the Giants.
Nope.
Trap game.
The Lions' luck runs out.
Lions won a game on the road for the first time under Dan Campbell last week. Winning another.
Saquon might have 200 yards rushing.
That was my next statement.
Saquon's going to tear something, and it's going to ruin my season because he just ran the ball 35 times against the Texans because he had to.
He's going to tear a hole through the Lions' defense.
He is so special when he's
How many
healthy,
How many
man.
carries is that? 196?
That's probably leading the league.
And he's probably getting 30 in this game.
What does Derrick Henry have?
I'll let you know. I can look it up.
Oh, Derrick Henry has 202.
That's close.
But Saquon getting Derrick Henry workload? That's not good. What is that, 190 what?
Yeah,
You might as
198.
well ride him while he's healthy.
Yeah.
second most in the league
And
behind Derrick Henry.
Look at that fourth place guy.
Nick Chubb,
Look at the yards.
Nick Chubb's the best running back in the league. Yeah.
Look at that average.
Yeah.
Look at that average.
And then check out the rookie in Houston.
Chubb has a 1 yard higher average than them.
Yeah.
I love him.
That's special. And then Josh Jacobs is having a really sneaky good year.
He is on a terrible team.
Yeah. A team that's losing a lot. So he's probably not getting the ball near as much as he probably should be.
Just I hit up our tech freshman phenom about doing an interview. He said, "Yeah."
Who?
Crawford.
Jordan Crawford?
Yeah.
Who is getting a lot of playing time.
Yeah.
I don't understand that one freaking bit. I don't get it.
He's playing well.
Well,
he's a better offensive player than Papa. I get that.
He is.
But Papa's good at everything else.
He turned the ball
I don't
over
think he
a
necessarily. I don't think him and Papa are the same position necessarily. It's the difference in seeing him play over Stewart so quickly.
We need to get Hester on here because I want to ask him.
I could tell you what it is. I think it's upside. It's
Yeah,
got to be upside.
He sees a lot more out of him, probably.
and
even
he
though
probably came into training camp hungry.
Very hungry.
Yeah, because
he was a late scholarship.
And he had his next highest offer is like Centenary.
Yeah.
And then he gets Tech. Like, I say, he's probably been playing with 110% through entire training camp.
It makes me wonder what kind of practice player Papa is.
Yeah, and also second year in the system and on the team, and he already knew Hester some, so it's probably going to be a little bit lighter. And crap, something might have happened with Kobe the same way.
That's what I was about to say. I still want to know what happened with Kobe.
Kobe didn't start week one.
Yeah, that had to be something.
So
that was something disappointing.
And if the guys that are there for a couple of years, if they're just comfortable, and who also started week one,
Will Allen.
No, Mangum.
The Mangum guy did.
And last week he barely played.
Last
but
game.
Last game. Who started over him this week? David Green.
Yeah.
Another guy that's been there multiple years. Hester just came in, I bet, and put his foot down. One of the guys that were playing hungry, playing physical.
This is my guy.
Yes.
I brought him in. He's playing.
Exactly.
I think what he did against Texas Tech is what you're going to see more of.
Yeah,
those guys. That's going to be the rotation, I think.
Yes.
And
we're going to get to see a lot of that over the next couple weeks with
and two, if
bad teams.
If Kobe stays at Tech and don't transfer, he's got a whole nother year.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's only
a junior.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The only guy we'll be losing is Crawford's a junior.
No, the transfer.
Yeah, the Mangum.
No,
I don't
the guy that the shooter.
Willis Keyston.
Willis.
Is he a senior?
Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure he is.
I don't like Isaiah Crawford. I don't like him one bit.
Yeah, he ain't.
He does nothing that impresses me.
Maybe it's just taking him time. Maybe he's just playing a little cautious because of the knee. It took Clay a little while. So.
He don't need to dribble the ball.
No, put him in the post.
Okay, you're talking about the Crawford with the ACL tear.
Yes.
Not
Jordan, not Simsboro.
No, I really like Isaiah Crawford.
He's not. I'm not liking the way he's doing it right now. Like, whenever he's on the court, he's dribbling. I want him on the freaking low block.
So is that planned, or does it
looks
just
like it?
Oh, it's definitely
planned.
Like it's weird though.
I don't like that though. Like he's like 6'8", and he's probably our second tallest guy on the team.
And you have a great point guard.
Yes.
That's what I don't understand.
Yeah.
You've got multiple guys because he's often out there with either Kobe, Jordan Crawford.
Well, it's almost
Papa.
like they're playing Kobe at shooting guard.
Yeah.
And letting him bring it up.
It's so weird. So weird.
They kind of use him as like a spot up guy, and he's not what Kobe really is.
Well, and whenever you have him on there bringing up the court, bringing up the ball, you have no one down low. We have David Green down low, who's literally on the team to shoot.
Is that what he's doing? Trying to bring the big guy out to open the
maybe
have
so.
five
maybe
around
so.
the wing or something,
and let either shoot a three or drive in.
And then on our defense, when we set up a trap, he's running the front man.
Yeah,
he's our tallest guy. Put him in the freaking back and let him guard the paint.
I don't get it.
Maybe we're just working stuff out. We'll take time. But yeah, hey, that'd be a cool interview.
Yeah,
it really will.
Crap, he won like 5 state championships at Simsboro.
We can ask him, does it really mean anything anymore?
Yeah, did 5 mean anything?
Yeah.
Was he the MVP?
Oh, I'm sure. I think he was it last year at least. He was good for multiple years.
Cooper played against him.
Yeah.
The whole time he was there playing.
Yeah.
Kid was good, man.
Yeah, back to this though. Jets. No, we already did that. Lions, Giants.
Somehow.
I'm going Lions. I got a feeling.
I'm going Giants.
I'm going Giants.
All right, next one. Lamar versus Baker, baby.
This is the easiest.
This is the Clay Bowl.
The easiest pick, I think, on here.
The Clay Bowl.
Lamar by a mile
13
Yes.
points.
at home.
And I actually,
I'm going over.
I believe it's over 13. They're
No, I'm going over on points.
Oh, well,
Baker and Lamar shootout.
I think they cover the spread.
I think they do too.
I think this is a
blowout.
Mark Andrews.
This is a blowout you don't see in the NFL.
Y'all are underrating Baker.
He's
back.
They're coming off a bye.
Yeah.
They're getting healthy.
Harbaugh's a good coach.
Yeah, he is. Steve Wilkes is not.
But Baker
needs a miracle.
Baker.
If you have DJ Moore, do not start him.
42 to 41.
Oh, you can't leave 30 open like that.
42 to 41 Ravens.
42 to 40.
My fifth pick this week is Ravens Panthers over. It's Lamar versus Baker. I have to bet it.
Yeah, you got.
I have no shot. It's not going to hit.
I
Don't bet
actually
it.
think the Ravens D is going to play really good.
Yeah, but it's Baker.
They're after a bye week. They got that the guy from
Michigan, Ajabo. He's back.
Yeah,
and then Roquan.
Another week with Roquan actually being there.
Roquan off a bye week, learning the system.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be scary. But Baker.
Give
me the Ravens.
He won't be this animated come Sunday.
No.
I'm gonna have some type of excuse.
Yeah. Baker loses big.
Yep.
42-41.
Keep praying. Commanders
might be the
Texans,
game of the year actually.
Commanders Texans. Give me the Commanders.
Commanders win 2 in a row.
Yeah.
-3 seems weird.
Feels like a trap game.
You know what's crazy? If the Commanders win this, they're 6-5. They
Yeah,
got a
they're
winning
not
record.
bad, man.
They are not bad.
And you saw that he's playing Heineke over Carson Wentz.
You got to.
Yeah.
You got to.
Which I thought he deserved a shot anyway.
They said Carson's not ready this week.
Okay.
That Heineke is starting.
If they
There's
win,
no shot that Carson should be the starter the rest of the year.
No.
Ever.
No.
If they win this game, there's
Even
no
if
way.
even if they lose, I'm going Heineke.
He's shown way too much.
He made Scary Terry relevant.
Yes.
It's
You
crazy.
can tell they have a connection.
The dude had like 170 yards Monday.
He's had like 103 straight games now.
I do think the Texans could make this kind of close and tight. I don't know why, but
Well, Stingley will probably shadow Terry.
yeah, that's not going to
Terry
matter.
will have 200 yards.
He's only a rookie wide corner that's not giving up a touchdown.
Really?
Only rookie cornerback.
Sauce has?
That's what I saw on Pro Fantasy Football Focus or whatever it's called,
kinda
PFL.
surprised.
I thought Stingley was struggling.
He's giving up yards, he ain't giving up touchdowns.
I thought he was struggling too. He just grabs them.
He ain't giving up touchdowns.
Lovey Smith, baby.
Just grab a hold of them.
Steph's playing really well.
He's played really well the whole year.
Yeah. I've got a bet of like over 3.5 threes, and over 4.5 threes, and he's at 3 already.
Is that Steph?
Yeah, he's 3 for 3 from 3. Yeah, give me the Commanders though. I hope they win.
I think they're going to win.
I do too. I like
Chase Young should be back.
He should be back.
That's right. I did.
Finally.
Let's see if he can beat Chase Young.
Hey, their defense looked pretty good against.
Oh
the
yeah,
Eagles.
their defense, it's solid.
and that's just going to make them that much better.
Yep. All right, Raiders Broncos. What a game.
Raiders.
I don't want to pick either one of the team.
What happened?
That man right there, number 30.
Get another 30.
Yeah.
That's 4.
Yeah.
First half. What if he goes cold, Clay?
He probably will. It's happened before.
I think they ought to just cancel this game, the Raiders and the Broncos.
Who was it? One of the coaches, maybe Hackett, said someone's got to win.
I honestly,
You don't like hearing your coach say that?
I will not be watching this game.
Oh,
it's 3 o'clock too.
You will not see this on the red zone.
Where's the foul?
I can't pick Wilson to win this game. Give me Derek Carr in spite of Josh McDaniels.
No, I'm
going Broncos.
I'm taking the Broncos defense.
Yes.
That's what it is.
Broncos
I'm taking
country.
Broncos defense.
Oh, he finally missed. Broncos country. Let's ride.
The Raiders are just horrible.
Yeah.
The Raiders.
I'm going Broncos. As bad as I hate to say it, I can't stand.
Well, good. When the Raiders win, that'll get me
Big game right here, though. Cowboys-Vikings.
Vikings and not a close one.
Cowboys are the favorites in Minnesota.
Plus money on them Vikings, too.
Yes, they are.
Minnesota just won a big emotional game.
That's exactly what they're looking at, I think.
And Cowboys just lost a disappointing game.
I look at it as Minnesota got some confidence instead of a letdown.
Or a come back to earth game. I'm kind of with Josh, but I could see this. I could see both sides.
Well, I mean, Minnesota has the best wide receiver on the planet right now.
Yep.
Just throw it towards him.
Keep giving the ball for my offensive player of the year bet. Oh. It feels better and better every week. And now that Cup's out,
he definitely took the lead.
Yeah.
This past weekend.
Well, it's Tyreek Hill's the thing that's hurting it. Because Tyreek Hill's got a lot of freaking yards.
Tyreek Hill ain't scoring touchdowns, though.
Well, Jefferson has 4.
That's more than Tyreek only has 2.
Jefferson
you didn't see that and
that
one
catch,
right there.
That catch pretty much won the game for him because they're not in the game if he don't make that catch.
It was 4th down. Yep. Vikings, though, I think they do it.
I hope so.
Vikings, I'm rolling with Captain
Kirk. Kirk Thuggins. That's what everyone's calling him now.
Hell yeah.
Hey, it's not at prime time either, so we're going to see Kirk Thuggins.
Oh, Steph actually got a call. Next game, Bengals-Steelers.
Bengals will win this game by 14 points at least.
Yep.
It's going to be an interesting one.
Now, I think after Steelers beating them first game of the year, Bengals has come back.
They're about to let it hang.
They're going to make a statement.
They're going to let it hang.
Yeah.
Is Jamar Chase going to play this week?
No.
He's not.
He's in crutches on the sideline. That's what they said, yeah.
Dang. And they didn't put him on the IR.
Does Mixon do what he done before the bye week?
There he is.
He's good.
Well,
that was a replay.
Oh, that was a replay?
Yeah. Oh. If Mixon can continue to run, I know he won't do what he done that last game, but if he continues to run the ball good, they are going to be so good.
TJ Watt.
Oh, yeah. He's going to make a difference in this game.
That's true. Yeah. That's true. TJ Watt.
Well, and ain't they getting another somebody else back?
Is Cam Hayward?
Seems like there was another guy.
They're getting healthy, and I don't know. I'm telling you, I think the Steelers are kind of getting something.
They just don't have an offense.
Yeah, but I mean, Najee last week, 20 carries for 99 yards.
New Orleans.
It was the Saints. It was,
and it was. He had a big run for him.
Yeah.
You know that was.
But can he keep that going?
Well, and Warren's still taking a lot of carries from him. He had 9 carries last week.
NBA's.
Oh my
God. Apparently Kyrie might be back Sunday.
I bet he's narrating this commercial.
Show his picture. Put his face on here.
Did y'all see that like a week ago there was a NBA player in in the G League that
yes,
like Jewish. He wearing the
yarmulke.
Yeah,
and he's good.
Yeah,
he led the nation in scoring last year in college.
Yeah,
what team is he on? Detroit's?
I don't know, but that's crazy. I think the Bengals win. I would not be shocked if it's close though. 3.5 feels about right.
Oh, I know what I was thinking about with the Pittsburgh defense. Mika Fitzpatrick had an appendectomy.
Yeah, he was out last week. He should be back now though, right?
Not from an appendectomy, no.
He hadn't practiced this week.
He's probably done for like 4 weeks. Because Garrett had one of those done in high school.
Yeah.
And his sidelined him for like a month or 2.
Yeah.
Because you can't pick nothing up for like a week. It's a brutal recovery for that. So now he's probably not going to play for a while.
And it was an emergency appendectomy, so
evidently
it
that
was
mug ruptured,
which is not good.
Yeah.
I mean, could kill you. So,
yeah.
Let's go Bengals.
Bengals, yeah.
Bengals.
Who are only 5-4.
Yeah, they've had a weird year.
What's the Ravens? 6-3.
Yes.
But Bengals get in the playoffs. Chase gets back.
Yeah,
anything could happen.
Well,
it's a whole different.
They should have. Oh, crap, have they played the Ravens?
Once Burrow beat them.
Yes, 17-19. No. Ravens beat them.
Is that what it was?
Sunday Night Football.
Yeah, Ravens beat them.
17-19. Yeah. Have they already played they still got to play the Browns again. That's a loss.
They get to play the Bills too.
Oh, and Tampa and Titans
Tampa's clicking.
and Patriots and Chiefs
Ooh,
and Ravens.
They have the worst schedule in the NFL.
Oh my God, they might not make the playoffs.
Ooh, in the AFC.
Say a prayer for Joe Burrow real quick.
Where's Chase? Can he get back?
They need him back tomorrow.
Yeah. Last game.
If he's on
Sunday.
crutches, he ain't coming back for a little while.
Yeah, that's gonna be
if
interesting.
He's still on crutches.
Chiefs Chargers.
Chiefs big.
Chiefs.
Ain't
this in Mexico?
No, it's Monday night.
Oh, Monday night game. That's right.
I didn't know
Keenan-
they were going back to Mexico.
Yeah.
Bobby.
Keenan is saying, "I hope I'm playing Sunday night." Mike Williams said, like, "We'll see" or something. Neither of them said anything much, but yeah.
How were they 5-4? It seemed like they ought to have a losing record.
Austin Eckler. That's the only thing I got for you. And winning close games like they did in Atlanta.
Oh, wow. Scott Coleman just retweeted something that Kranitz was on MLB Network today with the Cy Young stuff.
Yeah, probably talking about Freed.
Did you see his weight loss? He lost 15 pounds between that game against the Mets and the playoff start.
Max Freed did?
15 pounds.
Why?
Because of the
He
flu.
was sick. He got sick during
He
the
lost
game.
15 pounds in that Mets game.
He got
on that
pulled
Sunday night.
like 5 innings into that game, and everybody's making fun of him. Like, oh, he couldn't handle the pressure.
And then that Philly game, he was not good.
That all makes
Lost 15 pounds.
Dang.
It all makes sense.
That's crazy. Yeah, Chiefs Chargers though. Maybe a little more interesting with Mike Williams and Keenan, but
Probably not. Give me the
I
Chiefs.
think Keenan might play.
Yeah, we've been.
They
thinking that
also
for weeks.
lost. Didn't they just lose somebody?
No.
Gerald Everett's banged up, I think.
Yeah, he is banged up.
They definitely lost somebody the other day. I can't remember who it is though.
They signed a D tackle, maybe. I don't know.
They cut the kid from Notre Dame that came from
Evangel, Jerry Tillery.
Yeah.
Now Kansas City.
Chiefs are gonna win.
Yeah, they got to be the favorites right now to win it all.
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Oh, let me look at those lines.
You can look at them here. But Monday night.
No, I'm talking about for the championship.
You can get it here.
It's crazy though, like how
Still
things
got
can
the Bills.
how much things can change in a couple of weeks in NFL.
Yeah.
I mean, it was nothing but Bills talk, and then all of a sudden now,
Bills are still the favorites.
really,
Look, Niners being the 4th favorite is insane.
Caesar Sportsbook.
That is insane. And look at Miami. Look at Miami. Look at Cincy. Those are crazy.
Like
Minnesota 1,100, Miami 1,600, Cincy plus 3,000. Holy crap!
Saints are plus 15,000. How much
Uh-oh.
faith you got?
but what were the Cincinnati last year? To make it?
They were like the lead.
It was like plus 20,000 before the year.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
I don't know how you can still say the Bills are the favorites unless you truly just feel like they're just playing around, which a lot of people do think they're just playing with their food, but still.
I don't get that Niners line.
You can't play around in NFL. You'll get beat.
Exactly. This is just the Niners just being the NFC.
But
Thinking
above
that
the
they-
Vikings?
I wonder how much that changed whenever they got McCaffrey.
Oh, probably a good bit.
Yeah.
A good bit.
But
wish you
they,
can
they just
go-
beat the Chargers by like 6.
Yeah. I don't know. It's weird.
I just have.
I
want to
see them
though,
do more.
their offense will start clicking in a couple of weeks, I believe.
I don't know.
They
For
got-
them to be the 4th favorites, it's still just crazy.
They got the weapons on offense.
Would you think they're better than the Vikings though?
Right now, if they played each other, I'd have to go with the Vikings.
Yeah,
Without a
exactly.
doubt. Without
But-
a
They
doubt.
just beat the freaking champs.
But by the end of the year,
yeah. We'll see.
The Vikings have to come back to earth at some point.
You think? Is everyone
Like-
going Chiefs?
Yeah.
And then last game,
Niners,
at-
Cardinals.
Niners Cardinals at Mexico.
Remember the last game that was played in Mexico?
Was it Rams Chiefs? They haven't played
Take-
there since.
Take the over.
Oh,
Well,
with,
no, I
with
thought
them
the
two
over.
teams, I was wanting to take the over anyway.
they tried playing another game there, and
There's
something
fires
happened.
or a bomb or something.
Yeah, it was Rams.
Firecrackers.
Was it Rams Niners? Because they ended up playing it in I think they ended up playing it at Levi Stadium.
I can't remember, but it might have been COVID. It might have been COVID.
Maybe so. It had to do with the fires as well.
Take the over for sure.
What's the line? Go back.
Like 42.
43.5.
43.5. It's not a ton.
Yeah.
It's a good bit. It's not.
Who we going with here?
Niners.
In a high scoring close game.
I'm going Cardinals. Because like you said, high scoring. Hollywood Brown's supposed to be back this week.
That is true. Yep.
Give Hollywood Brown, Rondell Moore, D-Hop, Kyler, James Conner looking good.
Robbie Anderson.
My God.
Why did they cut Eno Benjamin?
Don't know.
I don't know because he played
He's
good.
been their guy almost the whole year.
He played good when Connor was down.
He must have been sleeping
Steph's
with
got 30.
Kingsbury's chick or something.
Something happened.
He pissed somebody.
Well,
all
he
the
was
way
immediately
off.
picked up by somebody.
You saw we put in a waiver claim for him. The Saints did.
We needed
that would have
him.
been good.
But the Texans got him because they're first in the waivers.
Yeah.
Gonzaga's
So
getting
we
beat
would have had him
by 20
Ooh.
against Texas.
Yes.
What's the first period?
Half.
No,
You've been watching too much hockey, Clay.
second half. It's the second half.
Oh wow.
Stu just said period.
Yeah, they're Texas is like big defensive team.
Yeah.
You have made my day, Josh.
All right. I'm going Cardinals.
58-78.
I freaking love it. Screw Gonzaga. Biggest
That's a
fraud.
foul.
And there's still 10 minutes left in that game, Josh.
Yeah.
10 minutes. They better drop from the top 10 if they get beat this bad.
Let's do our bets.
No, watch them come back and make it close.
They ain't got much time. Against a defensive team, you're not coming back.
It's 10 minutes. It's a lot of time.
Steph has 31 points.
They're down by 10, Clay.
They're down by 7.
Same thing. Number 5 for me, I got the Vikings money line versus the Cowboys. Number 4, I got Texas A&M, UMass under 47.5. I don't see UMass being able to score, and I dang sure don't see Texas A&M scoring 50.
Almost took UMass like plus 22.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Because they just scored like 33 last
There's
week.
no way they
against my Red
combine.
Wolves.
There's no way they combine for 48 points.
I don't know. A&M's offense has been.
There's no way they combine for 48 points.
Probably not.
Number 3, TCU minus 2.5 versus Baylor. Number 2, Bears money line versus Falcons. And then number 1, Wazoo minus 4 against Arizona.
What was the second one? Bears money line?
Bears money line.
And then Wazoo minus 4?
Yep, against Arizona.
All right. I've got Ty's picks. I've got Peyton's picks. I don't think I've got. Are you leaving? Yeah. Oh well. You want me to do my parlay of the week?
Oh yeah, I forgot you had one.
Sit it back down. Okay. It's the Mexico City parlay. I had to go something special, so it's going to be full of Latino culture.
Oh my God, Clay, this is gonna be borderline racist.
No, it's not. We're going number 1, Ron Rivera, and he's the only Latino coach in the NFL. His mother is of Mexican descent, so we're going Commanders minus 3.5, leading that team.
I like it.
Yeah,
I think that's a good pick.
yeah. Isaac Alarcon from the Cowboys. He's the only Mexican player in the NFL. He's from Monterrey, Mexico College. He's on the practice squad. He's an O-tackle. He's like 6'7", 330. So we're going Cowboys over 24.5 points against the Vikings. Then we're going to go with the Tony Romo game because Tony Romo has Mexican heritage. His father is Mexican.
I did not know that.
Did not either.
He does not.
He didn't get
No,
anything like
no, he does not.
He might want a DNA test.
And Tony Romo is calling the Vikings and Cowboys game. So we're also
Romo might be the whitest white guy I know.
Yeah, and went to what, Southern Illinois?
Or New Hampshire. No,
Southern Illinois.
It's Illinois, yeah.
So we're going to go 47.5 over for the Vikings-Cowboys game. So that includes Cowboys over 24.5 and Vikings-Cowboys over 47.5.
So you like the over?
Yes.
Big on the over.
The Mexico City game, just straight up, we're going to go over 43.5 for the Niners-Cardinals.
Yeah.
And then to honor that 2018 Mexico City game and the arrival of Mahomes, Chiefs over 27.5 points against the Chargers.
That seems like a guarantee.
A lot of points and riding with Ron, Riverboat Ron.
Riverboat Ron.
It was plus 1,600 on Barstool earlier.
That's a lot of points.
How many legs? 5 legs?
5 legs.
That ain't bad. 1,600 for 5 legs.
Yeah.
Almost all overs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 4 overs and then the Commanders to win.
So you want me to sit this one out, correct?
Why?
Because I'm not good with
Oh,
overs.
you're not the over guy?
Yeah.
No, you got to go with it.
I'm a ride with it. I need.
I was
something
really
big.
wanting like New Mexico to play New Mexico State this week, but they're not.
And bet the under.
Yeah. I could have thrown UTEP in, I guess. They're practically in Mexico. Yeah. Yeah, it was a fun one though. Next week's Thanksgiving. I don't know. I'm gonna do something weird. I will have a Thanksgiving parlay.
You gotta have Detroit on there.
Yeah.
Detroit plays every Thanksgiving.
It's Lions Bills, isn't it? Ooh.
Over team points.
I'll read off Ty's and Peyton's bets real quick. Ty is USC minus 2.5, TCU minus 2.5. Both feel really good about those. Wyoming plus 14. Not sure who they're playing. Let me look at that. I don't remember looking at that game earlier.
He would be the only one.
Oh, they're playing Boise. So it's the 7-3 teams. We did look at that.
That's right.
I mean, it's at Wyoming, and they're both 7-3, 14-point dogs.
What does he have?
Plus 14 for Wyoming.
That might not be
I kind of
that
like
bad.
that.
Yeah.
I mean, they're at home, and they're same records.
Yeah.
It's
a big game.
Yeah, for sure. Probably Mountain West champions or something. Liberty minus 10. They are playing Vatek at Liberty. Vatek, who is 2-8. It's interesting. And then he's going with his Huskies. UConn plus 10 against Army. Which I don't know why UConn continues to be underdogs. But we'll see. And then Peyton has Kansas City and Chargers over 50.5. I like that. He's going with Montana State money line. They are the game day pick. It's at Montana State versus Montana. I believe Montana State's like a big favorite, so the money line's probably not a lot.
That's the game that game day's at, Montana State.
Yeah. Really weird, but I'm not even sure if that money line might not even get you money. What is that? Oh God. What a freaking dunk. That's a tough game for Arkansas to have too. South Dakota State's solid every year.
Wow. He hammered that thing.
Yeah. Montana State. I'm trying to see what the spread is. It doesn't even say. Crap. Well, they're 9-1 on the year. They have one loss, and it's at Oregon State.
He took the what?
Money line for Montana State.
I mean, is the money line good?
They don't have a spread on ESPN.
It could be minus 800.
It might be.
I mean, you don't know.
Montana's 7-3, so I don't know.
I
don't know if you can bet it. You couldn't on Barstool.
What,
can you on DraftKings?
You ain't making no money.
Look and see if it's on DraftKings or something. I think that's what Peyton uses.
Hey, I got BetMGM. Let me see if it's on there.
His next pick, though, LSU minus 14.5. Feels like it should work, but it's going to be, I don't know, I think it's going to be interesting. Then he's going Detroit money line against some Giants. I agree with him on that. And then Green Bay money line tomorrow night. So it's going to be, he's got 3 money lines on there. We're still trying to determine that Montana State line.
I don't have it on here either.
You don't? He might not even have looked.
Usually when it's not on there, it's so high.
Well, it's also an FCS team. So I don't even know if you can bet those. And he might have just wrote that down.
He just put money line but didn't put what it is.
No, he didn't put the plus or whatever.
I mean, It's got to be. I would think it had to be high, like minus something big. You're not. I mean, why would you bet that you're not making any money?
Here we go. I think I found it.
Look
Oh
on
no,
ESPN.
they're 1.5 point favorites.
Oh really?
So minus 125. That's solid.
Oh really?
I guess because it's a rivalry game, they just throw out the records.
That ain't bad.
I mean, I don't know much about them, so
throw them in a parlay.
Yeah, the Montana State Bobcats versus the Montana Grizzlies. There we go.
Barn burner.
Yeah. Oh, I guess it'll be on TV if they have game day, huh? You would hope. Nope, it's on ESPN Plus.
I was say the game might not be.
All right, you can go next.
All right. I've actually got all college. I was going to throw an NFL in there, but I changed my mind because the NFL is so crazy.
Oh, yeah.
So I got all college.
Yeah, you see, the college lines are just too big this week. It just scares me.
All right, so I'm going to start off. I have Kansas +9. Texas coming in there. Texas has been playing like poo-poo.
And Kansas, I mean, every time you want to count them out, they're there.
And before Ty sent his, I had UConn at +10 already on my list.
Hey, ride with the Huskies.
So, and everything I've been reading is like take UConn at +10.
They're balling out.
I'm going Oregon -3.
Okay, I like that.
I'm going Louisiana Tech over.
Getting Charlotte.
Yep. I think that's going to be a no defense, high scoring game.
Yeah, it should be for sure.
And then I'm going to ride TCU as long as I can.
Yeah.
-2.5.
Yeah, I like that as well. Those feel good. You're not going to kill Louisiana this week.
Yeah. I'm going to leave that alone. I said that when we first started.
Yeah.
And I kept going back to it.
And well, after the week before when they the entire state won, it just felt good. But my picks though, number 5, bit of a homer pick, might not even work, but Panthers Ravens over 41.5. I got to. It's Baker and Lamar. Do it for the fun of it. Number 4, USC -2.5 versus UCLA. I think they're going to win.
Yeah, I do too.
2.5. I like that that you get that field goal because it could be 49-46 or something like that. 52-49. Who knows? It's going to be a lot of points.
Yeah, I think though if anybody has to make a stop, it has to be USC and not UCLA.
Or if someone doesn't score.
Yeah.
It'll be I'm going to go with Lincoln Riley over Chip Kelly.
Yeah.
And then number 3, Bears +3.5 versus the Falcons. I liked money line as well with like chance, but you never know.
Yeah.
And getting that 3.5 where you can lose by a field goal and cover, that's big.
And the Bears have played close games the last few weeks too.
Yeah.
And lost, but they've been close.
Like last week, they were up and controlling, and then one thing led to another, and the Lions came back. So, number 2, Commanders -3.5 versus the Texans. Riding with Riverboat Ron. I think they're going to win pretty easily against the Texans. You would hope so, at least. But
why not bet against the worst team in football?
Yeah, pretty much. And a team that just beat the undefeated team.
Yeah.
Like, it all sets up to be an easy bet. But we'll see. -3.5 does scare me because, I mean, they could win 21-18, and it's not a cover. So it'll be interesting. Hopefully that defense can step up. Number 1, Cardinals +8 versus the Niners. It's in Mexico City, so I think it's just going to be a weird game. And giving me 8 points, that's a lot in a neutral site game against a team that has honestly been playing pretty well. The Cardinals ain't been terrible lately, especially since Hopkins is back. And if you're throwing Hollywood into that mix, Rondale Moore's playing great. Robbie Anderson's another weapon. James Conner just looked the best he has all year. And their defense isn't necessarily terrible.
Well, he might be the healthiest he's been in a while, too.
Yeah.
Connors.
And then Kyler should be back. And I don't even know if he was necessarily like big-time injured last week. I think it was more of like a rest.
And I don't think they would have got rid of Eno Benjamin if they didn't think he was finally healthy.
Exactly.
I don't care what he done.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. in which they should still have Darrell Williams from LSU.
He's coming back, but I don't know that it's going to be.
Oh, he
this
got hurt?
week. Yeah, he's been out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought he just
he's
wasn't
still
playing.
there.
Yeah.
No, he's been
So,
out.
yeah, maybe he's coming back soon.
It makes me think that he might be.
Because, I mean, he's a solid 2. He was a 2 for the Chiefs for multiple years.
Actually, he started some games. I think, for the Chiefs.
Yeah. Well,
didn't he play in the playoffs?
Yeah.
And play pretty good.
Yeah. Well, whenever you're on the Chiefs, it don't matter who starts. Yeah. It just all based on the down, on the down, pretty much.
Unless you're CEH the last couple games.
Yeah, yeah, that's something. Yeah, the 8 points just feels like a lot. Because that's the Niners winning by 10.
Yeah, and the Niners really hadn't blown anybody.
No,
out this
they
year.
don't. They don't. Now their offense could go crazy in Mexico.
And I think their offense is gonna get to that point.
Yeah, but is it there yet?
It's not there yet.
And with 8 points, Niners can be up 14, and the Cardinals score with a minute left, and they cover. So it's a lot of points for a team that I don't feel like is that bad.
And I don't think Debo is 100%.
No.
They didn't use him hardly at all last week.
And Kittle barely gets used too.
Why even play him if you're not going to really use him? You might as well let him sit out another week.
Yeah.
Ayuk's actually looking better than him right now.
Oh, yeah. He is. And then another situation with that, like, is that probably the second biggest spread of the week for the NFL?
Probably.
Behind that Ravens game. Because I can't think of any other big ones.
It
Oh, no, the Bills-Browns is 8. Those are both. So that and the. But. So they're
I
comparing.
could see the Bills doing it way before.
Exactly.
San Francisco.
Like the Niners are 5-4, I think, and the Cardinals are 4-5. And it's an 8-point spread at a neutral site game. That just seems crazy to me.
In the crazy NFL?
Yes, exactly. So we'll see. I think that's it for this one, though. Go Warriors. Hopefully we can pull this game out. I'm about to go get into it.
Go Saints. This might be a week.
Who dat? We're turning it around this week.
We can win this week.
Turning it around.
If we don't, we might not win
It's
another game.
just about over if we don't
We
win.
won't win another game.
Yeah, no Cooper Cup, so.
Yeah.
All right.
This ain't how it's supposed to be. It should be